Hello, everyone. After the death of Baldwin IV in 1185 and the child King Baldwin V in 1186, Sibylla was crowned queen. Now, Sibylla had a problem. She needed a king, and not just any king, a strong king to rule over the kingdom of Jerusalem. The kingdom was in a bad way. It was constantly under attack from the Ayyubids, and the other Crusader states were in turmoil. So who was she gonna choose? Now, there were a lot of options. There was Conrad of Montferrat, who was the brother of the late King Baldwin. There was also Raymond III of Tripoli, who was the most powerful noble in the kingdom. And then there was this guy, Guy of Lusignan. He was the son of a former king, but he wasn't really a contender because he was in Egypt as a hostage. But that didn't matter because when Sibyl met Guy, she liked him a lot and she chose him to be her king and her consort. Now, this choice was not very well received by the nobles of the kingdom. The two most powerful nobles, Raymond and Conrad, were especially unhappy with this choice. They both claimed that they had a better right to the throne and that this whole thing was a sham. Raymond even went as far as to say that he would, quote, tear the crown from the head of the woman and place it upon his own head, but he couldn't do that because he was old and sick and died shortly after. But now there was only one contender left, Conrad of Montferrat. He had the support of the nobles and he had the bloodline. But he was in Germany at the time and it would take him months to get there. So Sibyl and Guy took their time and they traveled all around the kingdom, getting people to support them. And when Conrad finally arrived, it was too late. They had gotten enough support to where even though he had the birthright, he could do nothing. So Conrad ended up joining them in ruling the kingdom. But we all know that this arrangement wouldn't last because in 1192, during the Third Crusade, Guy would betray Conrad, starting a civil war that would last for years. But that's not the end of the story. After the death of King Baldwin IV, there was a regency crisis. Queen Isabella, mother of Baldwin V, tried to take control of the kingdom, but she was forced to share power with a council of nobles. And after the death of Baldwin V, Sibylla took the throne, but she was forced to share power with the same council of nobles. And when Guy came along, he too had to share power with these same nobles. So really, who was in charge here? Was it Sibyl? Was it Guy? Or was it the council of nobles? Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.